Headshot.
Hello, how the fudge you doing? Hey guys, DField here, bringing you another episode of Warlords on Hypixel, and we've got a solo episode today, and I actually am going to be playing a different sort of role than I normally play when I play Warlords. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing today is I'm going to be playing the role of the mid watcher. Now, there's not really any specific names for this actual role yet, but I'm kind of going to start to kind of classify each role as a specific thing in more episodes so that it makes it a little bit more fun to kind of classify when you guys are playing as a teams what type of role you're going to be playing. So as the mid watcher, basically what your main role is, like as you guys saw at the very start, everybody on the other team is going to be rushing towards your base with horses. Now, you obviously want to delay them as long as possible into actually reaching your base, because obviously as soon as they reach your base, they're going to try to get your flag. So you're going to try to delay them as much as possible, and right off the bat, right at the start of the game, go down your main alleyway right there and just send, usually they're coming from around this area as they're coming right there, send as many fireballs, or if you guys are playing the mage class or whatever, send as many projectiles as you can towards the other team to knock them off their horses and force them to have to walk. You're going to buy your team about 5 to 10 seconds of time. Overall, it looks like our team is actually going to go ahead and cap a flag right there, so that's fantastic. Now, this role is actually going to be more of a defensive role, if you guys have not realized that already. You're just basically going to be patrolling this entire section of your front. I mean, yes, you can go in. It's kind of it's all situation based, really. It really depends on what you really want to do, on how you want to play this mid role. But I like to play it right up and close, right next to our front lawn. I guess you could call it the front lawn of your castle, and just kind of play defensively to the point where you're kind of hitting them up a bit as they're heading in, because obviously the people on their team who are flag runners are not going to want to even try to hit you. They're going to just, as fast as possible, they're going to try to just run straight past you. So your main goal is to just hit them up as much as possible. Once they make it inside to their castle, leave it to the rest of your defenders to take care of them. This game requires a lot of trust on your teammates. So as you guys can see, he's running straight for the flag. See, he's completely ignoring me, because what he really wants to do is just get inside and try to go for a flag pull. So he's not even going to try to fully fight me, and then he's just going to go ahead and take a lot of damage there. And as me and my teammate clean him up right there, it's going to be really easy for us to kind of it's going to be really for us to kind of just clean him up before he even gets inside to the base. So this role is really helpful. I mean, each game you should probably have 1 or 2 of these people playing this role, where you guys are just kind of playing in this front lawn area, because it's really nice to have a defender. But as you guys can see, my team has pushed up all the way past the middle point of the map, and that's actually really useful for you, because you can play a little bit more aggressively here. Now, I do take a pride, I guess you could say, in my KD ratio on this game, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, to the point where I try just enough to kind of you know, to try to have a good KD, not to have too many deaths per game. And I'm gonna go help and see if I can help out my teammate here, as he is struggling. One more fireball should kill this guy right here. Perfect. That guy's gonna take away the cleanup. Now, as the mid role, as the front lawn player who plays this mid role right here, you guys are gonna want to focus a lot on the power-up. So I'm going to hit this guy one more time as he goes ahead and exits towards the flag. You're going to want to take advantage of all the power-ups that are in the middle huts. So on the left and the right huts on your side of the lawn, there are going to be these damage particles. All you guys got to do is walk over them, I believe. Yeah, walk over to them. You got 30% damage for 30 seconds. If you're a mage clash, throw on your Inferno at the same time, which is your ultimate basically, and you just send fireballs towards crowds of players. And if you guys can see it, I'm hitting 650 critical damage. It really depends on the range of your actual attack too. See, I'm hitting 200, 640. I can hit up to about 1,000 damage with the current weapon that I'm using right now, which is really helpful. And obviously hitting and killing these players. So I really play this role when I play this mid defender role a little bit more defensively, as you guys can probably tell. I try my best to just kind of inflict damage. I don't really go for too many kills, but I inflict as much damage as I can to the opposing team, so that when they do enter our actual base ourselves and they try to go for flag pulls, they're already super low, and my teammates can just basically do the rest of the work, and you know, just easy kills that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this a little. Wow, he's running really fast. He's probably got the berserk mode on. I think he's a warrior. Yeah, he's a warrior, so that's probably why he's running so fast right there. Yeah, the rest of my team should be able to clean that up just fine. Now, the one big thing that is kind of the downside of this... Oh, nice. We got another flagpole. Nice. Let's go ahead and just defend you. I'll tank some shots for you, buddy. Go ahead. Get out of here. This guy's level 36, and he got cleaned up by like 5 people right there. The one thing that you kind of have to... I mean, the one bad part, it's not really a bad part, but it really just, like, you put a lot of trust into your teammates, and especially, obviously, you're not really communicating a lot with your teammates in this role, but the one thing that you have to worry about is how aggressively your teammates also are, because obviously, since you are playing the defender role, you're playing the role that kind of just delays the other team, you're gonna need to rely on, need to rely heavily on your own team to pull the flag. So it's a really good game for me right now. I have died 0 times, 3 deaths, and 12 assists. That's how you know that I am doing my role properly. I am hitting their health down low enough for other people to clean them up. Got a couple of kills, and I'm playing defensively enough so that if I do get pretty low, I can just go ahead and back off, regen a little bit, and just kind of regroup from there. So really nice role to play. Oh god, I'm probably gonna die right here. We got 4 hearts. No. My teammates have me covered. And yeah, see, a lot of people on my team right now are playing this sort of mid role where they're chasing off people. I'm not really sure if people are actually knowing how to play this role super effectively yet, where to the point where you're gonna get only 1 or 2 deaths per game. But it really depends, obviously, on your entire team composition. And oh my gosh, my pack sickness is showing a little bit there. Now, as you guys can see, I did just pick up a healing power up over there, and I just got myself back to full health. I'm gonna grab this strength over here. Respawns every minute, I guess. I'm not really sure. I haven't really watched the timers yet, but obviously, as I play more games of Warlord, we'll be able to perfectly spawn and perfectly time all of these, all the spawns for these power-ups. But it's pretty simple playing this role. You're really just wanting to inflict damage and try to stay alive as much as possible to inflict as much damage on the enemy team as possible before they get into your actual base itself. Now, it looks like a lot of my team is playing aggressively here. After about 2 or 3 minutes, they're probably going to get overrun, and it's going to get pushed back to over here, and that's just kind of how the tides of work change. There goes our winning flag cap over here. If this guy makes it into our base, that should be the end of the game, and it's a really fast game mode. As you guys can see, died 0 times, 3 kills, 13 assists. Hopefully this game is ending soon, because I'm not really sure if they're going to cap that. There we go. There's a capture. Game over. 2 broken weapons. That is the end of the game. Guys, that is the mid-roll defender position. I don't really know what I want to call it yet. The title of the video will probably have the name of this role. I'm going to be classifying all these sorts of game types and all these sorts of you know, defensive class types on how you guys are going to be playing each specific class in, you know, and obviously what's it called? Whoa, this guy just found a freaking good weapon. In future videos, I will be classifying all these classes. Let's go ahead and use up our weaponsmith right here, see if we get anything good. We got a blue, and we got a blue. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Warlords on Hypixel. If you guys want to check out the server, IP will be down in the description below. More classes to come your way. This is DField. We'll see you guys later.